214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any Department of Defense or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Fucking daylight saving times. What a fucking week. Baseball is back.
God.
The DMZ is coming out. Dr. Disrespect is unbanned. What the fuck
God.
is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode, number fucking 50.
Good to see you, my
14
friends.
Gaming Podcast.
Good to see you guys. Did you say episode 50, dude?
We are at number 50.
Damn. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, since the reboot, yeah, we're here. We're at number 50. We're fucking chilling. It's a beautiful day. It's actually kind of beautiful outside. The sun is up. I woke up this morning, even though I lost 1 hour of sleep. I'm actually kind of feeling good, and my voice is gone. So, but we'll get to that later.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How you doing today, man?
Dude, honestly, I'm kind of in your boat, dude. Like, not only the daylight savings, like, you know, kind of losing an hour of sleep type thing, like we got home late last night, and we're gonna get into that here in a little bit. But I absolutely just wanted to like welcome everybody to church. You know, it's been another 168 hours, dude. So we are freaking absolutely flying high and feeling good right now. Had a hell of a week, man. Like, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, do you want me to go like straight into like my week and then go like into the Batman and then get to Tool, or how do you want me to like do this? Because like I feel like it's a lot, but I'm probably gonna run through it very quickly. So,
oh man, well, you know what? You could go first then, because I got a rant today.
Oh, John has a rant. I'm keen to hear this. Like, I want to hear this, so I am gonna run through it quick. All right. Week A was great. Had a good week. My daughters both had their very first soccer / sports anything practice this week ever for both of them. So that was kind of cool. Kind of like hit that milestone in like parenthood where like I got to take my kids to fucking soccer practice, right? So that was kind of weird, you know, but I loved it, and it was really kind of cool just being the fucking soccer dad, I guess. Like, yeah. I don't know how else to like it. That was just parenting milestone, I guess, and I was very like pleased with it. And the girls they've only been to one practice at this point, but girls seem to enjoy it, so that was good. We got some cold weather to the point that both of my daughters both got 2 snow days this week, Thursday and fucking Friday. So the family's just kind of been like hunkered down. We made it a good. And then I guess the main news of the week, and since we were talking about last week, you gave such a passionate, amazing review of Batman. One that basically one that to me, like, it sold me on seeing the movie, because you were not the only one that said it. You were like the latest of many, like after that movie came out last week, and everybody was on this movie's fucking dick. Oh yeah. I was like, well, fucking YOLO, dude. Like, let's take the family out for a fucking Sunday at the movies. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what we did. And basically, I saw it, and that movie fucking can eat my goddamn ass, dude. That was probably the worst fucking Batman movie I've ever fucking seen. That shouldn't have even been a fucking TV show, bro. That movie fell apart at the fucking spokes, dude, about fucking 30 or 40 minutes into it. I will say this to its fucking credit, okay? the first probably 30 minutes of this movie, I literally thought I was watching the greatest fucking comic book movie of all time. And as soon as like minute 31 or minute 41 or whatever the fuck it was came in, dude, that was the worst piece of fucking shit I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I have so many fucking critiques of this movie. The fact that I can remember multiple critiques a week later, okay, means that if I ever wasted 3 hours of my life again on this fucking pile of trash, I would pick this thing to fucking pieces minute by minute and scene by scene. This movie's fucking garbage. Do not waste your fucking money on it. They are fucking cucking you, people. They are cucking you.
I have a few questions.
The movie was so fucking unrealistic, dude. I'm like, that was the first thing. They lost me with the fucking unrealistic bullshit. Okay, completely fucking unrealistic. Okay, you like y'all are getting fucking sold down the river, dude. Like, and if you like this movie, I got a fucking bridge in London to sell you. All right, or some fucking beachfront property in Arizona. All right, I can hook you up. Give me your fucking money. All right.
I have a few questions.
Please, because I know. By the way, John, this is in no way meant to like. This is just me. I thought it was gonna happen, man. I thought I was gonna get like pulled into like this gripping fucking like awesome riveting story, and I'm sitting there and I was just like, oh no, they didn't.
Okay,
No.
I respect it. I respect everybody's opinion when it comes to these things, and that's okay. That's okay because every movie is different. I mean, Robert Pattinson has said that his favorite Batman movie is Batman and Robin. So, I mean, everyone's got their own flavor. But my question is to you: one, could you at least give credit? Let's forget about the fucking story for a second. Let's
Sure.
forget about the story. Fuck
Sure.
the story now. Can we say? Can you at least give credit to Robert Pattinson for at least giving a good portrayal and not giving us the Bruce Wayne that we're used to?
100%. Believe it or not, zero of my issues in this movie are with fucking the character Batman, Bruce Wayne, or Robert Pattinson playing both. Okay, that like none of my critiques come from there. Not a single fucking one.
Number two, did you feel that this movie, yes, it had darker tones, yes, it was very gritty, edgy, but do you think that this should have been rated R for a couple specific scenes?
No. And
Okay.
I will defer to the 1980s and the reason that the PG-13 rating originally came in. Okay, like we're talking about like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. We're watching fucking like dude like get his heart ripped out of his fucking chest. Like, eat on me. You know, like everybody, every kid in the 80s was fucking traumatized by that shit, bro. Okay, like you know what I'm saying? Like, no, PG-13 is fine. PG-13. I would even say they should have been able to say fuck a lot more.
Honestly. I agree with that, and there was a lot more cursing in this than we're usually used to.
I think the United States of America is kind of going the way of Ireland, and culturally we have started to curse a lot. Okay, culturally. So hearing people spit out a bunch of shits and fucks and sons of bitches when you're like going to the gas station ain't shit. You know, it's one of the reasons I still try to watch my mouth around my kids as much as possible, but it's one of the reasons I kind of gave up on watching my mouth around the kids because it's like. They hear the shit fucking 900 times a fucking day.
Yeah. So
like,
I got.
Oh, is that porn music, dude? That sounds like porn music.
Well, yes, it is. It probably is.
Yeah, bro.
So 2 more questions. Do you feel that the portrayal of Gotham City was accurate?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Also, I also am not deducting any points for the environment and the ambiance of the movie. That was actually probably one of the bright spots that for me. That really was. Like it's the ambiance was really good. Like I said, the first probably 30 minutes, I was hooked. They had me. I was ready to dive like deep into the waters of like, you know, Lake Minnetonka and get purified, you know, in the Batman. You know what I mean? And then like I said, the spokes, the entire wheel fell apart. And like every time this movie went off the rails, it like skirted for a little bit, and then it would fucking go off the rails again for me, and then it would like skirt even worse. So it was like every time this thing went off the rails, it got progressively worse to the point where like by the end of the movie, like if me and Nikki had been watching it at home, we would have turned it off. Like I'm not. This is even worse than fucking that Ben Affleck shit that I fucking reviewed last week. This is like we wouldn't have even finished the fucking movie. we literally would have turned it
Interesting.
off. Like
Interesting.
we would have started talking over the movie probably about less than an hour into it. And then we probably would have turned it off like after like as soon as like hour 2 hit and it wasn't over. Like there was nothing.
It was very long.
It was way too long. Riddles were fucking stupid and easy. And to the point,
Actually, my
point,
last question is about that too. So,
dude, the riddles fucking sucked. Okay, to the point where like not only was the crowd figuring it out, but like every time like the movie like drew out like how long it took to figure out that fucking riddle, it made the people in the movie look that much fucking stupider.
yeah,
Okay?
So my last question, I actually have an observation too that actually you're gonna be surprised at what I have to say about this. But my last question is, you had criticized the Riddler himself. What did you think of how they portrayed the Riddler?
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna retract on that as well. This again, to me, this came down to just a severe lack of credibility and realism.
Yeah.
And to the point that I lost my suspense of disbelief, watching it like very rapidly, and to a point where it got so bad, I was like, "Fuck, I want to leave right now." Like I feel like I wasted my money.
Yeah. So the story.
Riddler was actually kind of cool. The Riddler was actually kind of cool. Like his portrayal was very neckbeardish, if you want to call it. But you know what? Like that's okay. Like that's like a person like that that's anonymous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's fucking anonymous right now in the real world. And
Absolutely.
the fact that they didn't they kind of played it like that a little bit ish. But again, like I'm deducting like massive hardcore points for fucking realism.
Yeah.
They lost me on the storyline. The storyline fucking sucked. Okay. Catwoman, I am sick to death of this, and I will fucking go to my grave. Okay. I am sick to fucking death of seeing 100 like chicks who fucking forgot to eat 2.5 of their fucking 3 meals a day for the last like 6 years, like that weigh 110 pounds soaking wet, kick the shit out of dudes that are like 6'3". It's not real. Real life doesn't happen like that. Even with fucking super jujitsu powers, you're gonna fucking die. Okay, I'm literally just gonna pile drive you onto your little tiny cat neck.
And now, when you talk about realism, because I know you have a clip that you want to show us real quick.
Yes.
Now, I actually noticed something in the movie that kind of bothered me, and you're actually going to be interested about this. And there's a specific scene where they find the Riddler's desk.
Okay.
And what's on the wall, Jay? What's on the wall on his desk?
You're gonna have to.
On the wall, there's pictures. Who is the Batman? And there's pictures of Bruce Wayne all over it. And who is in the room in that scene?
Batman, right?
Batman.
Yeah.
Gordon.
Yeah.
The police.
They're setting it up. They're setting it up that he's basically figured out. I don't even, dude.
But you see what I'm saying? That the police were there. The police were there, and all they had to do was look up at the fucking wall and kind of be like,
dude. I'm telling you, and that was like the movie still had like an hour and a half to fucking go or some shit from that point.
And now,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, do you see kind of like this is where
I could see it. I could.
I know there are some massive Batman fans out there, and I'm not shitting. Like I jokingly shit on the character Batman all the fucking time, because he's just not one of my favorite characters. I've never really been a huge fan of it. I don't like the whole rich boy plays cop thing in any character ever. You know what I mean? Like I just think that's a fucking fuck that. And so, anyways. This is legitimately me feeling like I got my money taken. This isn't me just shitting on the Batman because I don't like the character Batman. This is, don't fucking spend your money on this movie. Wait till it fucking streams and fucking see it for free.
Now, you need to give us context on why you're showing us this clip you're about to show us.
Okay, so the clip you're about to see will come with a trigger warning. A person was you're sorry.
Yeah, we good.
Okay. So the clip you're about to see is this is a gentleman who was wingsuit diving. He was doing it over the Royal Gorge, and believe it or not, outside of like where I lived, this is about 50 miles like to the south of like where we lived in Pueblo. Okay, this is the Royal Gorge Bridge in Colorado. He accidentally hits the fucking bridge. Okay, and this is what happens in a wingsuit accident when that happens. So Joe, go ahead. Okay. Joe didn't leave the sound on, and that's okay. It's probably better because you probably didn't want to hear that. All right, you didn't want to hear like what it sounds like when somebody hits The gentleman in that video lost his life. Okay, and I don't want to tell you exactly what happened to his body, but I just want to say that there was a lot of blood, which means like he didn't probably end up in like all of one piece. Okay, when that happened, there is a fucking scene in the Batman where this motherfucker eats shit off of a wingsuit, and it's just, and like at that point I was just cashed the fuck out. I was like, dude, you fucking idiots, dude. Like, fuck off.
Interesting.
Fuck off insulting my intelligence. Fuck off insulting my intelligence. Like, all of you. Like, this is bullshit. This is number one bullshit, as Khabib would say. Okay.
You know, Jay,
my final fucking rating outside of fucking hot garbage is fucking literally 2 out of fucking 10. I would rather watch a steaming pile of Netflix fucking dog shit than fucking that pile of trash that I spent money and time with my beautiful family on last week. Which, by the way, I was glad that I got to spend time with my family. That was the best part of this movie, was that my beautiful Nikki and my 2 precious daughters were with me. That was the best part of this movie. Outside of that, the movie fucking sucked. That movie fucking sucked more dick than Jenna Jameson, bro. Okay? Like, that movie fucking blew balls. Fuck the Batman. Do not waste your goddamn money. Stop getting cucked by these fucking assholes that have more money than you. You're getting cucked. I got cucked last week.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I love you so much.
And you know what? We'll talk offline more about this later. So
we will.
went to a Tool concert last night.
Oh my fucking god, bro! Cloud 9. So that little design right there, that used to be on a lot of t-shirts and hoodies back when I was like in high school, right? That's like my high school era. That's off of the Anima era of Tool, okay, which was their second full album and third like release. Basically, they had Opiate, I think, and then Undertow, and then Anima. Okay, so this is like early days of Tool, right? That's the T-shirt I wore last night. The T-shirt I wore last night is probably easily like 30 years old plus. It belonged to
the shirt you wore.
The shirt I wore last night, yes.
Holy
the shirt
shit.
that it belonged to my best friend before he passed away. Okay, and remember that he passed away in 2003, right? And previous to him owning that T-shirt, it belonged to his older brother, who was a Tool fan from like the beginning, like Opiate, like era, like 1993 shit, right? So me and Tool and the boys go way back, right? Like this is like fucking hallowed sacred ground for Jay, right? I already knew Tool was gonna fucking rock the world going into it. Okay, I've seen Tool before. Okay, I've seen Tool twice. I saw them in Phoenix, Arizona in 2001, and I saw them in Tucson, Arizona, I believe in 2002, if I'm not mistaken. Both times my best friend was present, and those are some of the memories, like some of the more cherished memories that I hold of him are like some of the concerts that we went to and cool stuff that we did like that. You know what I mean? Like memories that I'm making with Nikki right now. You know, shit like that. Like me and Nikki is my best friend, man. Like she's the love of my life, man. And like she got us these tickets for Christmas, and she had never seen them. She is familiar with Tool, but she wasn't like a fucking nerdy fan like I am about them. You know what I mean? Like she's just enjoys their music from time to time and some of the songs that play, right? All right. So dude, we go into this shit, man. First off, like when they open the show, it is just the curtain is still drawn, but it's see-through. It's like a transparent curtain, right? Translucent curtain, whatever. So you can kind of see behind it. And there's a heavy emphasis on Danny Carey. Danny Carey's in the middle of the stage. He's the drummer. So him and his big ass drum kit are in the middle of the stage. Justin Chancellor was stage. It would be stage left, but it would be your right side if you're facing the stage. So Justin Chancellor was to the right under a spotlight. Adam Jones is to the left, the guitarist. He's to the left, you know, which would be stage right. And then there's these two big boxes sitting behind Danny Carey. And fucking Maynard, as he's singing, is going from box to box. I'm not even gonna get into the songs because they're just it's fucking Tool. They're epic. It's amazing.
They always know when to put on a perfect set list for their shows.
The curtain, as it was translucent, they were displaying like their visuals off of the curtain and on the screens behind it. So there were points during the show where it looked like fucking 3D. Okay. And then you've got like a fucking epic ass Tool song playing, you know, regardless of which one it is, it's fucking Tool, right? So you're sitting there like tripping fucking balls, like drunk as shit on fucking life. You know what I mean? Like I fucking pounded so much fucking Rogue Energy last night, dude. You have no fucking idea, right? I'm still fucking zooted at fucking 11 o'clock fucking Central Standard Time. Okay, like a fucking day and a half later, right? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like this show was fucking epic. If you have never seen Tool in your life, this is the band you need to be able to see and be able to say that you saw before you died. Okay? Someday when Tool never plays a fucking show again, everybody in the whole world that's ever been to see Tool, which I admit is a lot of people, which it should be because it's fucking that amazing. Okay? All those people are going to be able to say, well, fuck it. Tool's never playing another show, but goddamn, at least I got to see him. This is that band. This is our generation's Pink Floyd. Like this, there is no, there are no words descriptive enough to tell you guys like what an experience it was to just sit there and just chill. By the way, like there was like, you know, floor seats, right? But they literally had seats. It was literal seating all the way to the front row.
Oh shit.
Like I'm talking like people were standing.
That's uncalled of.
No, it was good. Like this was like Tool has reached like that apex, like that level, dude, where they are fucking
front row seating.
Front row seats, and you can sit down and watch fucking Tool. You ain't got to get fucking crushed anymore, dude. Like it's
so
fucking,
that's good. So like there wasn't really much. If there was a pit, it was probably in the back because
there was zero.
Where was the concert at?
It was like a civic center in Omaha, Nebraska, across the Missouri River from where I'm staying in Iowa.
Okay.
By the way, dude, Iowa, man, we stayed overnight with Nikki's parents, Nikki's parents are amazing people, by the way. They are so fucking cool, dude. They live in this beautiful little scenic town in Iowa. And Joe, do you have that picture? Did you see that picture I sent you? Have you guys ever seen Field of Dreams?
Of course.
The baseball movie? Yeah, man. Is this heaven?
Don't tell me.
Is this heaven?
Don't fucking tell me.
No. It's Iowa. It's Iowa.
Oh.
Look at that. Is this heaven?
I thought you went to the fucking field, you son of a bitch.
No. I wouldn't do that to you without telling you. Although the place that we were at last night was directly across the street from where they play the College World Series.
Oh shit.
Swear to
okay,
God.
That's cool. That's fucking cool.
I was there. So the show, dude, was epic. They played a song that I hadn't heard in a long time, and I could be wrong. I don't believe that I ever heard it in person. I think it was one of those songs that they just didn't play the two concerts I was at. I have two favorite Tool songs. I saw both of them live in the versions that are my favorite, basically. They played a song last night that I don't recall that I've ever heard live. And I like fucking started singing before like I even realized what I was doing. Like Maynard started fucking kicking in, dude, and I immediately like joined in, like, and I was like, oh shit, like I became like that guy. I became like that guy and fucking who like suddenly realizes he's like bursting into song. You know, like I was that mega happy, dude. Like I burst into song last night.
Well, they'll be in Kansas City on Tuesday. Are there any chances of you working?
I did have a chance to work that show. I turned it down. Do you want to know why?
Because you're a fan?
I'm a fan of something else too. So because Nikki got me tickets to see this show, and because I did have a chance to work the Tool show, and I could have seen this twice, basically.
Yeah.
And I think because Danny Carey's like a huge Chiefs fan. Did you know that? The drummer.
No shit.
The drummer's like a mega fucking Chiefs.
Oh,
fan,
so he's gonna have a good old time.
Oh yeah, I would love to be at the show in Kansas City. Here's why I didn't do it, because I am working that night, but I'm working a show for a gentleman by the name of Bob Weir, who is basically the number 2 guy to Jerry Garcia in the Grateful Dead. And Bob Weir, Jerry Garcia, unfortunately, obviously passed away a long time ago.
Yeah.
Bob Weir is still alive and he's still playing music. And if I ever, this is going to be as close to the Grateful Dead as I'm ever going to get to see in my current 41 years of existence. So
unless they play with John Mayer again,
dude, so I'm like, you know what? Like I was like, I get to see Tool on Saturday. I had a very like spiritual, like holistic, like holy experience with it. It was amazing. I had a wonderful time with my beautiful lady. We went out and we painted the town red after the concert. It was awesome. We had an amazing time. I feel amazing right now off of like 4 hours of fucking sleep. Like that's how much it meant to me. Some of the memories that popped into my head of my best friend who passed away in 2003. Some memories came back, and it was beautiful sitting there and going back in time to a place where life was just innocent and carefree, was it not? And like Tool fucking took me there, dude. It was beautiful, man. It was a great show, man. Again, this is our generation's Pink Floyd. If you have never seen Tool, get off your fucking ass and throw that money down, dude. Like, this was worth the money. I would have paid 5 times as much for that shit. Like, that Tool will never not be worth it, and they keep getting better. I don't know how 20 years have gone by since the last time I saw them live. And they were blowing fucking minds 20 years ago. Like, last night was like next level epic fucking shit.
And not
like,
to take away from
it was an entire like sonic, auditory, emotional experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I'm putty in their hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
and also Maynard is a fucking genius. The guy owns a wine vineyard called Pussifer.
Merkin Vineyards. It's Merkin Vineyards.
No, well, the wine is called Pussifer.
He has, that's one of
them.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, he's got a few. No, but you're right. That is the name of his vineyard. That is the name of his vineyard.
Merkin and Caticus, or Caticus Cellars, something like that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try it, and apparently, like he usually shows up at the wine spot too. Or is that an alcoholic beverage?
Yes, it is. Actually, this is a peanut butter whiskey that. So Nikki's wonderful, amazing parents, right? Her dad is a little bit of a whiskey connoisseur. Yeah, cheers to you, brother. So Nikki's dad is a little bit of a whiskey connoisseur, and he was not fond of this.
Woo!
This is a peanut butter whiskey. It's very sweet. I'm really enjoying it. I've got beer sitting here getting warm right now, where I'm like I'm literally just chilling, enjoying this.
We're all just vibing on the.
We really, dude. Tool was fucking amazing. Like, it was me. Oh, by the way, one preview I saw during the Batman, real quick, and so we can get to you, John, because I've talked I have talked entirely too much. Okay. One preview I'm super fucking excited for is fucking Elvis. Did you see that preview?
That preview was not available to us. We had Doctor Strange.
Oh my god! When you get it, oh my god! Oh, yeah. I'm bringing the Elvis glasses back, baby, because I've been an Elvis fan like for so fucking long of my life, dude, and like, oh my god, I'm going gay for Elvis, dude. Like, it's happening this June. It is happening this fucking June.
I'll check
John,
out that.
John, can you? Please do. Oh, please do it.
Are we doing it?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna do a pterodactyl with like 5 Elvises right now. Dude.
All right, we got to shoot. All right, we have. Yeah. We just got to keep our. We got to
hold up. Yeah, I got to add the audio in here. Hold up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So, sorry, I just want to go. I was just going gay for Elvis, but I was doing a pterodactyl. Have you guys ever seen the pterodactyl? It's where you got like.
Oh yeah.
Cock in both hands and like, you know, like.
Hold up a second. Hold up. Let's see this.
There are some who'd make me out to be the villain of this here story.
Let's don't let a good thing die.
Are you born with destiny? Or does it just come knocking at your door?
He's a young singer from Memphis, Tennessee. Give him a warm hayride welcome, Mr. Elvis Presley.
Get a haircut, buttercup.
In that moment, I watched that skinny boy transform into a superhero. My destiny.
I wish to promote you, Mr. Presley. Are you ready to fly?
I'm ready. Ready to fly.
Tomorrow, all of America will be talking about Elvis Presley.
President, try not to move around so much during the tape.
I can't move, I can't sing. Some people want to put me in jail. The way I was moving.
They might put me in jail for walking across the street, but you're a famous white boy.
The way he sings is God-given, so there can't be nothing wrong with it.
Senator Kennedy has been shot.
Martin Luther King has been shot to death in Memphis.
That's all right for you.
Tragedy, but it has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch.
Reverend once told me, when things are too dangerous to say, sing.
Time goes by
I'm gonna be 40 soon,
so slow,
and nobody's gonna remember me.
can do so much.
I need to get back to who I really am.
Still more.
And who are you, Oz? I just gotta be making the most of this thing while I can. This can all be over in a flash.
We are the same, you and I. We are two odd, lonely children reaching for eternity.
The greatest show on earth.
So I am excited for this movie.
I got chills.
I'm excited for this movie, but there is so much about Elvis that people don't seem to realize. How long is this fucking movie going to be? This has got to be like a 4-hour movie.
I don't. That's like.
I'm going to be a long movie.
I already nerded out on fucking Tool, and I already shit all over the Batman. So like, I don't think we have time for Elvis today. Like, I wanted to share that. Good morning, Jason and Dylan. Good morning to you guys. And yeah, Jason, he does. It is scary, like how close he.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ! So let's push this until next week because we got to get to you.
Fine.
Like,
okay.
We got to get to you, dude. Like we really do. But
we're having a fun
fucking.
episode.
I love Elvis, dude. I love Elvis.
That's actually. I mean, that looks good. That looks good. But again, how long is that fucking movie gonna be? So
I mean, if it's Elvis, I can suck dick for hours, bro. Hours.
Okay.
Days.
So this week, my week in review is pretty short. You know, we had a pretty good week actually. To add in an announcement this week, DD214 Gaming will be with the New Jersey Veterans Network for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse. That will be a New Jersey event. I believe that everyone has been selected to be a part of that event. So I'm sorry if you guys are aware of that and tried to sign up. I don't know anything about how the coordination of that, but just speak to Doc Shup. Maybe you can get something in. But this is an event coordinated by our friend Doc Shup. More Doc Shup, and we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited. We're pretty excited to show up there as DD214. But this week, we have finally finished Pam and Tommy.
Okay, Pam and Tommy. You and your trashy shows, John. Tell me about. I got to hear this.
So
I got to.
Very interesting about.
My God.
So we have these historical drama documentary type movies that come out, and they want we expect like Tiger King, and then we have like stuff these documentary drama type films. But this was not a documentary drama type show. It was a fucking comedy. To start off with the Winter Soldier's 12-inch penis on the fucking screen talking to the fucking a giant penis talking to Seth Rogen stealing a vault with the sex tape in it, and for him to tell people that he was the one that leaked it, and no one believes him, and now he's just a pot farmer in California. It shows the rise of the internet. It's an Easter egg filled show. Pam and Tommy was hilarious. It was hilarious, and the people who portrayed each character in the show was even more funny. I'm giving this a 7.5 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus, like I'm honestly surprised. Even though I know you have a love for like trash TV, basically, like
yes, I do.
I'm honestly surprised. Like you might entice me to actually check this movie out.
It's a comedy. It's straight up a comedy, and to see Seth Rogen play such a serious character, but still make it so dramatically hilarious to the point that you're just like, this is good.
Well, what was the Motley Crue movie? What was that one called on Netflix?
I don't remember.
God
but
damn it!
I
Whatever.
don't remember, but you see Motley Crue in the show, and
It's the
they
same.
look great.
It's all good, dude. Like I might. I know this is gonna be trashy as fuck, but it's like
But I will say,
the dirt. Thank you, Joe.
You
Joe,
really
Joe, you're totally allowed to chime in if you're totally allowed to do that. I just want to let you know. You don't have to,
Chime.
We love you, Joe. Okay?
Jason Gassis.
Just because we put you in the fucking basement at night doesn't mean we don't love you. Okay?
Jason,
bring out the gimp.
So Jason Gassis says, I'm a huge Tommy Lee fan, and I've read his book, and yeah, it's a comedy, but it's accurate as fuck. It's hilarious. But the one thing I do have to say about this show is that this happened when I was a kid, so I don't know. I didn't know what the story was then, and this kind of put a spotlight on what happened, and you kind of feel bad to Pamela Anderson for what happened to her, because this is a story about a man who exposed two people.
There were people forget, even it was the 1990s, but people forget shit was still kind of like you weren't just allowed to go out there and do that, right? Like nowadays you can be a freaking A-list celebrity and there's pictures of your hoo-hoo all over the fucking internet and nobody cares.
Yeah.
In the 90s, that was fucking like the end of your career.
Yeah.
Okay?
And it practically was.
It practically was. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it has only been like in the last like 10, 15 years, people have kind of started letting go of like, I can see this person's penis or this person's vagina and still be okay with them as a person. Like, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It's bullshit. It's mainly been propagated against women for the most part.
Yes. They touch that. They touch that on the show too.
It is. It's bullshit. We are human fucking beings. We're fucking animals. At our core, we are animals. I have a cock. She has a pussy. Okay, some people have both, and that's fucking cool too. I don't give a fuck, dude. Okay, I don't give a fuck. But you know what? Like we need to start recognizing like we're human fucking beings. It's a body. It's flesh and blood. All right. We only get one shot at this. Me seeing a cock or a vag is not gonna fucking ruin my day. Okay. I'm of age. I'm a fucking consenting adult. Okay. I paid fucking money to see this shit, right? Like but getting it exposed unwillingly in a time when none of that shit was okay. Like, yeah, like it's fucked up. And it happened. It didn't just happen to Pamela Anderson. It happened to a lot of people. Okay. It happened to a lot of people and it potentially, ruined their careers. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where like, we were having a conversation at the bar after Tool last night. Like I'm a huge proponent for the legalization of sex work because it becomes a lot more dangerous. What the fuck are you eating, dude?
You give me that right now.
What is
right now?
It's a fruity
tell
pebble
Frenchie
cake.
to bring me that right now. Oh my god, that looks so fucking bomb.
Hey John. Hey John, I want you to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how good that first bite is.
I'm gonna wait. Yeah.
But yeah, we totally just derailed. Like I was totally going on like a totally like feminist inequality like rant and like.
Cake's more important, bro. Sorry,
John's got to
eat cake. In for that one.
John's got to eat cake. Look at you propagating the fucking. Look at you propagating the fucking male-dominated fucking hierarchy of our society, John. Good fucking job, dude. But how good is it though? Scale of 1 to 10. Like
this is really good. You can taste the fruity pebble. Delicious.
Fruity pebble.
It's a fruity pebble cake.
What?
So yeah,
Walmart. Is a cake made out of fruity pebbles?
Yeah.
You can do that.
It came in the box in a kit.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, Walmart.
Shut the fuck.
This is not an endorsement.
It's a cake.
It's cake
at Walmart, and it's made out of fruity pebbles.
Oh wait.
Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Dude, I'm gonna have to do some fucking bar dips here in a second, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do some fucking bar dips, okay? Because that's not fucking like I can't handle that.
All right, well, I need to pause this cake for a second.
You need to, dude. You really do, because man, dude, like, because I can't look at.
Okay, because we're gonna have to run through our news quick today. So I need to talk about DMZ. I showed you the trailer. I'll go through your thoughts in a second.
Okay.
I need to talk about this. Okay.
Let's hear it. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts.
So this comic book, which I have the books right here, is my favorite comic book. I read the comic when I was a kid. I grew up on it, 72 issues, and it is about New York City during an American Civil War. And during that Civil War, New York City, the island of New York, gets shut down and the government leaves them behind. So the war is against the free states of America. And don't mind my voice, because the reason why my voice is gone is because I screamed during this trailer because I was so excited, because I've been waiting almost 15 years.
This is the one you told me that you like read when you were homeless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And you know, but I finished it when I was homeless, and I started it when I was a kid. So it was a series that, yeah, it was a long journey. So I'm going to show you something real quick, because the reason why I feel such a tension to this show, to this comic, is because, well, that's me. Okay.
Holy shit, dude.
The reason why
it kind of fucking looks like you.
Okay, the reason why I feel so closely to this story is because, well, look at what I do now. I talk in the microphone and I tell people the world what's going on in gaming news and military news. And Maddie Roth was the character centralized in this story, who didn't want to be part of something, but he ended up in the city. Now, I'm telling you this because this is not going to be a part of the show. He is not going to be a character of the show, which is very unfortunate to me, and it bothers me so much because he is the show. But this guy, the reason why I feel, not yet. I feel like that's me, and I've always based a lot of the things that I love. There's just always been a comparison. Now, look, Maddie Roth, I'm pretty sure in today's world would become a podcaster right now, like I am today.
Sure. Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%.
So the show, you could pull that graphic back up, Joe. The show itself is about, like I said, New York City. The people of New York get left behind, and they get used to it, and they stay there, and they decide to build a culture around the war. They have rooftop gardens, and in the comic book, rooftop gardens weren't even a fucking thing yet. Like, as far as I know, they weren't even a thing yet, but this comic book had them. The Lincoln Tunnel, which I grew up practically next to, is being held by the free states, and you cannot cross into New York. Central Park is being protected by a group of military veterans who are protecting the animals in the park and the plant wildlife. There's a lot of culture in this story. Now, the show has made a lot of changes that I don't mind, and I'm afraid I'm not going to like this show because of some of the changes. The biggest change here, I'm going to show you right now, is this screenshot from the trailer here of the Empire State Building upside down. And the reason why this bothers me...
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
The reason why this bothers me so much is because in the world of the DMZ, New York doesn't look like this. And New York, the Empire State Building is standing right there in the comic book, and it never collapses in the story. And in the comic book, there is a group of men who live in the Empire State Building. These men in the Empire State Building, they protect the building, and anyone who comes inside, they throw off the building. They don't want anyone in, and they throw everyone out. You have to read the comic to read more.
Can I say one thing about that whole... Joe, can you bring up the picture of that upside down bullshit?
That's me. I got you.
Thank you. One thing, and I'll shut the fuck up because I can't hold my tongue on this. Hey guys, I know it's been like a little over 20 years, but you said you wouldn't forget. Like, do you guys, does anyone in like the fucking world think physics work like fucking this at all? Did we not just see like 2 110-story fucking buildings collapse inside their own fucking like footprints? Like, there was nothing fucking left, dude. Like, how in the fuck would like whatever the fuck is on my screen right now happen, like, ever in reality, outside of like some fucking magic or some shit?
Those buildings would not hold it.
John, is there magic in this? There's no superhero bullshit, right? This is all like real people. Right?
This is a grounded story with a lot of militia and a lot of military. Yeah.
They're already fucking up in my book with that bullshit, right?
And I have to agree. And like I said, no, you're good. And I have to agree because even when I look at this, it bothers me. Because
this is why I don't fucking like anything, dude. They insult my fucking intelligence. I fucking hate that shit.
17.4 million veterans.
What does that mean?
Most of them have guns.
Okay. Joe, what the fuck? What?
It would never happen.
What would never
What
happen?
I'm saying is that in America, here in U.S., right here, Yeah. There's 17.4 million veterans. Do you really think that the majority of us that have guns, of course, we all know this, you think we'd let that happen? Do you think we would let our military fail? Do you think we wouldn't just be like, hey guys,
Well,
let's go?
that's
We
the
gotta
basis
fucking
of the
go.
story. That's the basis of the story.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. I mean, we're talking about this is that's not even the part I'm worried about. I'm worried about an upside like that, like the lack of like science and physics in that picture right there. That's what I'm worried about. That's insulting to my intelligence. What John, the storyline that John is describing to me sounds very like intricate and wonderful world.
But then when you look at this,
what I'm seeing that HBO is gonna fucking stuff my ass with is fucking a watered down bullshit fucking version of it. I should probably just read the fucking comic. You know what I mean? Like I should probably just read the fucking comic because it looks like my ass is about to get stuffed with something called fucking wasted my time. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. Like it's just look at that. Like what they said they would never forget. I don't get it. Like never forget 9/11, right? 9/11.
And it's so
Like,
interesting.
did we forget? Did we forget how physics work? Like, did we forget the? Fuck me, dude. Why are people so fucking stupid? This is why I don't like shit.
Yeah,
this is why I'm such a fucking jaded, cynical fucking asshole.
And
All
I'm,
the fucking time.
telling you, I want to like this, and
I do too.
And I'm a fan of Ava DuVernay. She's
That's
a fantastic
what I'm saying.
director. But
I wanted to like the Batman, bro. I wanted to like it.
I agree. And you know what? It's so upsetting to me because there is a vast story. There is a storyline called Day 204, and in this story, New York City went through a major bombardment. Not anything that this can happen.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is that during this bombardment, there was a protest with I think it was 1,187 people in the book. There was a lot of people. And there were soldiers on the ground, I think, for 204 days straight during the war. And on that 204th day, a protester turned around because one of the soldiers asked him and went inside his jacket to pull out a flower to give them. And they killed every single one of the protesters because they thought it was a gun. There is very dark tones in this that drive in reality because this isn't, this could happen. This is a wartime show. And even though in the comic book they never talk about what's going on outside of New York City, the rest of the country are dealing with domestic terrorists, international terrorists, and a NATO type group with foreign police guarding Americans in New York City.
Damn.
So this is a very powerful story. I love this story. I've read it countless times. I have every version of the comic.
I mean, I'm torn on. I mean, I guess I'm gonna freaking wait for your review. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna wait for your review on the show, dude.
And then saying that next week, it comes out next week, March 17th. All 4 episodes come out. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's got a good cast. I mean, I'm excited to see Benjamin Bratt to play one of my favorite characters.
Benjamin Bratt is very, very. He people know who he is, but it's for a lot of people, they don't. And but he's been in everything for a long time.
Yeah, and
he was in fucking Blood In, Blood Out, bro.
Yeah, and his character is named Parco Delgado, who in the comic book finds a nuclear bomb and threatens pretty much the country. And he says,
what else do you do when you have a nuclear bomb? I mean, let's ask Vladimir Putin fucking how he's doing this week.
Yeah, right? and he found it in New Jersey too, nonetheless. So that's what makes the story really interesting. So that's it for DMZ, guys. I'm please catch it next week. I'll be watching it with you. I'm gonna break down every single episode with the comic next to me to kind of point out what came in and what was put out. I'm hoping that this 4 episodes will lead into maybe another season so that maybe we could see some of these characters and see some of these storylines. But right now, I'm thrilled, but I'm not hyped. So.
Oh, you know what? I'm right there with you, bro. I mean, I'm waiting on you. I just want to hear your verdict, to see if I even bother. I'd rather read, if the TV show ain't worth a shit, I'd rather read the comic book. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And the comic is amazing. It's amazing. You want to do a commercial and then we'll come back to news?
I think that sounds like a good idea. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys can't eat cake. You guys can't eat blood. I mean, you guys can't eat ass. You guys can't suck blood. You guys can't do PT without Rogue Energy.
And last night, dude, before I went and saw Tool, oh my fucking God. I took fucking some Rogue Energy. I fucking tapped it out onto the fucking mirror, dude. Took my trusty razor blade out. Fucking chop that shit up, dude. Just chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. It got me there. I'm still there now. As a matter of fact, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at right now. But apparently I'm doing a podcast. I'm 41 years old. Like, drink Rogue.
So we have some breaking news here. American veterans joining the Ukrainian army may run afoul of federal law and could lose benefits or U.S. citizenship.
How's that? What are they doing? What are they doing that's actually wrong? Like, can we get like a I need to see a little bit more of this.
Oh, it's an op-ed.
What do we got on there? Can they lose their benefits? Like, I don't think being a private military contractor is just a matter of how you word it. So as long as they don't officially join the official Ukrainian army, as long as if Ukraine literally just hired a company, you know, like they'd be fine. So like
we got something here. A key limitation on the participation of retired United States military personnel is found in the Constitution itself. It lies in Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8. This constitutional provision, known in American legal doctrine as the Emolument Clause, specifically prohibits any person holding any office of profit or trust in the federal government from accepting any gift, emolument, office, or title of any kind of any king, prince, or foreign state without the consent of Congress. So pretty much it sounds like that they're saying that they need approval from the U.S. government to do it.
Fuck that.
Since when?
Disagree.
There's a whole TV show about this shit on fucking G4 and fucking.
I'm very, very much probably like as staunch a constitutionalist as you will find, but that's fuck no, dude. Like they've been.
When we went to Afghanistan though, and
we've been doing it. That's exactly what the fuck I'm saying. We've been doing it for fucking years. What the fuck is the difference? What the fuck is the difference if we fucking do it in Ukraine? We've been doing it for fucking decades since World War II, ladies and gentlemen.
People are doing it in Syria right now.
There
are dudes in Syria right now doing the fucking thing. So you're gonna take away their fucking citizenship because they want
fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Like if you're on the wrong side of history, fair's fair game, dude. If you're on the right side of history,
fair game.
Fair game. You're like you fair game. We play ball, dude. We
play ball and we play with balls.
I'm gonna stop.
What's next?
I'm gonna get next.
Hold up. We got do you guys want to do the war movies or do you want to do E3?
Ooh.
I think we're gonna take too much time on war movies.
No, we're not. Are we in a rush again?
Hey, let's do it.
We're not.
Let's do it.
We never take as much time as we think we're going to. I swear. Like, all right, what do we got? What is it like? What's going on here? What are we doing?
So this is this is a list of 11 movies ranked by The Manual. All right.
Who's the manual, or what is?
Who the hell knows? I googled them, and this was one of the shortest lists I could find to keep it in time. So we're here.
Okay. That sounds refreshingly fucking lazy, Joe. But fucking thanks.
Well, every other list was like 50 or 100 movies. Do you know how many war movies there are, Jay? I was looking for like a top 10, but this is like what we came up with.
Let's go through this list. Inglourious Bastards. I liked it.
Absolutely
not bad.
Good movie. Absolutely fun retake and revision on history for sure.
Oh, have you guys seen this?
I haven't seen it yet. I want to.
This movie is actually really good.
Did you like it?
I loved it, and the reason why I loved it, not in a story aspect, but in a cinematic aspect.
Didn't they do this shit like in a single take kind of thing?
Yes, yes. I mean, they didn't film the movie in one take, which would be fucking awesome because a lot of movies movies have done that.
But it doesn't really cut though.
Exactly. And it's actually funny because there's actually a scene where a mistake was made and they kept it in the film where the soldier is running and one guy bumps right into him. Like he tackles him right into the ground. And they were just like, yeah, this is pretty real. This is what would be happening in a real war. So
That's correct.
they kept it. They kept it in the movie. This is actually, I actually do like this movie. This is DD214 certified.
All right.
Platoon.
Amazing. That's a best pick. Are you fucking laughing?
I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing, because Tropic Thunder is not on this list. And I'm looking at this picture right now, and I'm looking at Ben Stiller do the exact same thing that he did in the beginning of Tropic Thunder, and it was that was exactly where it came from.
That's the joke. Like that, yeah, Roger. Like that. This movie is fucking amazing. Like, there's nothing. Oliver Stone, Best Picture winner, I believe 1986. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Best Picture 1986. Willem Dafoe, fucking Tom Berenger, motherfucking Charlie Sheen with all of his fucking tiger's blood and Donna's DNA as a young man. Yes, Platoon should be on every fucking top 10 list, at least somewhere in there.
I think it's a little low though. 9 is a little low.
War movies are like every other genre of movie. It's
there. It is.
Fucking God, come on, God, fucking. You might as well play. Don't fucking tease me. Don't fucking.
It's just a screenshot.
Don't tug my dick and fucking up. Okay. God fucking damn it.
I mean, hey, he's going through all that.
What are you doing? Yo, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
You're fired.
What are you doing? Like, are you drinking or am I? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Are you okay, buddy?
Down.
I've been smoking a little bit all day. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Put your helmet on. You're gonna be okay, buddy. Thank you.
All right, what's next? Dunkirk. I have not seen this, but I
still haven't seen this.
I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, but it's right on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 92%, so it's got to be good.
John, perfect. This movie right here, Dunkirk. This is a perfect. Remember when we did the watch party for fucking
Mandalorian?
We don't even have to show anything in the movie. We can just, you know what I'm saying?
Just sit there and watch it.
And we can play fucking we could play less than 30-second clip of the fucking movie at a certain point when we both react.
This is true.
See that, man? Look at that shit.
This is
true.
Look
at that shit.
What's next? Schindler's List, a classic.
Oh my God! I remember I saw this in the movie theater.
No shit.
I saw this in the movie theater.
Showing your age, huh?
Were you caught making out in the movie theater during Schindler's List?
Correction. Wrong. I did not see this movie theater. I did see it when it came out on video. I apologize. This was not one. I was too young for this one.
That was a great Seinfeld reference.
This movie came out like the year before my mom started taking me to Rated R movies every once in a blue moon. So this movie came out like right before I went and saw Pulp Fiction in the movie theater, right? I was 13. Okay, like this movie came out when I was 12. I saw this when it came out on video, and that movie is so fucking haunting, dude. Like I am scared if I ever go to Europe. I am scared to go to any of the fucking museum / like former fucking concentration camps. I'm terrified of it because of how much suffering was endured in that place. It terrifies me to even think about it. Like when we talk about being soldiers, what that movie depicts is the ultimate depiction of what happens when soldiers blindly follow orders and do not question the reality around them. Well, like what we're seeing with fucking like Russian soldiers right now in Ukraine. This movie is fucking a depiction of what happens. And it's a depiction of one man who's on the wrong side of the war, just doing everything he can just to save a few out of like millions. And it is one of the most haunting things you will ever see in your fucking life. I say that this movie should be recommended viewing for all of humanity. All of humanity should see a movie like this to see how fucking low we can get and what happens when people who are supposed to follow orders for the betterment of mankind follow orders blindly to the detriment of it. Okay? And yeah, let's keep scrolling.
Next,
dude.
yeah.
Full Metal Jacket, 7.62 millimeter. What a fucking badass movie. Absolutely agree with its placing in a top 10. Like, what do you got, John?
I love it. This is one of my top 3 favorite military movies of all time. it was one of my favorites. It was one of the movies that I pumped myself to watch before going into boot camp. I was very excited. I watched it. But I haven't watched it more than 10 times, and every time I watch it, it's always special to me.
I always found I've seen it many times.
Yeah.
Starting like in youth, like in my youth, like way, but I found like if you take a couple of years between viewings, like
exactly, that's why.
Yeah, you find something new every time. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I love it, and it's just like so interesting to me the scale of the production of that movie too, because during that time it was unheard of the money that they spent and the locations that they went to. It was a very, very crazy fucking production time for that.
Stanley Kubrick does not fuck around, bro.
No, he does not.
Stanley Kubrick. I just want to also note, like, we're talking about fucking some directors of some of these movies. Oliver Stone was Platoon. Stanley Kubrick did Full Metal Jacket.
Chris Nolan with Dunkirk.
Christopher Nolan did Dunkirk. Exactly.
And actually, Christopher Nolan is coming out with the World War II era movie called Oppenheimer, which is about the Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer, which is about the Manhattan Project.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
There you go. Number 5 is The Thin Red Line. This is
Beautiful
another
movie.
This is another classic.
I 100% saw this in the movie theater, and it cinematically, as John so eloquently puts, cinematically, this is a beautiful movie. This is a movie that's going to divide people though, because you either like it or you don't. This is definitely one of those, like, if you like it, it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. If you don't, like me and John with the Batman, you're gonna fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So watch very carefully, because if you're not into it after like 30 minutes, you might as well turn it off, because you're gonna hate it.
Next. I'm not familiar with this movie.
Oh, The Bridge. I have heard and read about this movie.
Alec Guinness.
I have never physically seen it. What did you say, brother?
Alec Guinness. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes. And I've heard and read about this movie, but I've never seen it. And I don't want to really comment too much on stuff that I'm familiar with. This. I believe it's based on somewhat of a true story.
Christ, don't make me throw up.
Oh my God, is this seriously on a fucking top? Really? This fucking pile of fucking this stain on humanity.
Okay.
Is in a fucking top 10.
Fucked up uniforms.
Oh my fucking! It won Best Picture. How did it win Best Picture? Who's the director of this fucking?
Catherine Bigelow. She's actually the wife of Steven Spielberg.
I'm sorry. Didn't she direct something akin to like Tom Clancy stuff?
She just did something recently. I don't remember what it was. This is bullshit. Next. Saving Private Ryan, a true classic. Oh, yeah. I love this. I also love when Tom Hanks did The Pacific and Band of Brothers, which are all connected. I didn't even know what else to say about this. This was a banger.
Saw it in the movie theater. This was the first movie I ever saw, especially in a movie theater, that did not make war look like fun. Obviously the opening scene, with the D-Day landing was atrocious to watch, dude, especially as a 17-year-old. Like, yeah. I was a junior in high school. I vividly remember sitting there in the movie theater and being like, fuck, bro, I don't know if I want to do war, bro. Only to blink my eyes and be sitting here suddenly in 2022 being like, bro, I'm a war junkie, bro. Yeah, man.
But that movie was, but that's the thing. The movie was so accurate. If you look at the fingers of some of the soldiers, you could see the ones who are carrying the Mosin-Garants that their fingers are black because of the weapon jams of their fingers getting stuck in the weapon, and that just shows how much
detail.
Exactly.
And I just want to remind everybody, since everybody this movie is so epic that everybody has just constantly kind of glanced over this, but I just want to remind everybody, okay? I never got a chance. I didn't make a Ranger school when I was in the Army. It's one of the few regrets I carry from my career is I didn't get a chance to make it to Ranger school. But I will always say Rangers lead the way. All right, Rangers lead the way. Oh fuck yeah, Apocalypse Now, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm down with that. That's Francis Ford Coppola, 1979, dude. This is an epic flick. Have you guys ever seen Apocalypse Now?
I have definitely seen Apocalypse Now. It is a deadly movie. It is a fantastic fucking movie. It's another movie along with Full Metal Jacket, which went through production hell. And Marlon Brando has been said to have been so difficult to work on the movie that there was even changes to the script because of him.
And it still became a fucking epic.
Exactly. And one of the funniest stories that I heard about this is that Marlon Brando came into set way overweight, and he was such a piece of shit to them. Apparently, this was being said to them, but the movie turned out to be a fucking classic. And as you can see, it's number 1 on this list, which I'm not mad about.
Dude, this is one of those movies where it's like, it starts off. The opening scene starts off with a song by The Doors called "The End," and then it just kind of goes from fucking there. And it's just one
bad thing after another.
Oh my god! And Marlon Brando's last words on screen is the horror. You know, it's oh my god, dude! Just
powerful. Now I'm upset to not see movies like Jarhead. Jarhead's one of my favorite movies.
Hamburger Hill. It don't mean nothing. Not a thing.
Joe, what was
yours?
Don't
mean nothing.
This was one that I just thought of because I remember watching this when I was 13, and I was very interested in that era of war, Vietnam and whatnot. My neighbor was a veteran of the Vietnam War, and he actually survived a bouncing Betty attack and had scars all over his body from it. So
my uncle came home wounded from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we got? We had I also had this one. I have 2 of them.
That's
3 of them.
John Kennedy right there. That's Jack Kennedy
JFK,
right there.
Dude. If you don't know the story of this dude, watch this movie. In World War II, JFK was a fucking boss.
Beast mode, dude.
Fucking beast mode. All beast mode. We got this one. My last one.
Wait a minute, Joe. Wait a minute. When did PT 109 come out?
Oh, that came out in the. I don't know. I don't have that information.
You should look it up, producer.
I mean, I guess I could.
There's a reason Jay asks questions like this. It's always when he already knows the answer.
It came out in 1963, which means is the year after he died. He was assassinated.
That's the year he died, bro.
So that means the movie was already done.
That's the year he died, bro.
That means the movie was already done then.
The movie was done while he was president, and it came out the year he died. So this is the kind of pop culture that we missed out on. We all know. We all grew up knowing about the JFK assassination, right? Imagine being a kid when the president gets killed in an assassination. You just went and saw this as your fucking summer popcorn flick. Yep. And the hero of the fucking summer popcorn flick was your fucking president. And then your president gets his fucking noodle fucking schwacked in fucking Dallas, Texas. That's a big deal. Does that make you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, that's fucking huge. My dad was telling me all about that type of shit way back when because he remembers it.
That's why that's one of the reasons why the JFK assassination was so culturally powerful. Not just because an American president was killed in office, it was that he was like Trump.
Adored.
He was adored. He was as much as Trump was hated, JFK was not. JFK was kind of he was bringing everybody together, being fuck yeah, let's do this shit, bro. Let's make a better fucking planet, right? And they fucking blew his brains out, right? All over fucking a car in fucking Dallas, right next to his fucking old lady, and it sucked. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, well, yeah, we'll get into the Kennedy conspiracy on an After Dark.
We'll do that in November on the anniversary or something of his assassination.
Look at motherfucking Joe with the culture, dude. Where the fuck did you ever hear of this fucking movie, bro?
My grandfather, man, my pop-up who was in World War II, he told me about this movie. We were all big into Frank Sinatra. I'm big into Rat Pack myself, and
Jersey bread.
Yeah, bro. And so this Frankie movie is very iconic to me and my dad and my grandfather. We would all sit and watch this, and anytime it's on, it's just one of those movies, dude. I gotta sit and watch it. And of course, with the iconic, this scene was such an iconic picture for I don't know how many years. People had that shit on their walls forever, but one of the best flicks I've ever seen, period. Not even just because it's a war flick, just period. So that's my take on it.
What about you, Jay? Is there a movie in here that you didn't see on the list?
Oh, there's a whole bunch, and you know what? I would definitely like to do a part 2 on this, and maybe we can all.
Sure.
You know what we should do is like let's do a part 2 on this someday, and I would like all of us to come up with like a top. Let's do like if all 3 of us did a top 5.
What would those top 5 be?
And then before we do the show, we can run those top 5 by each other, and anything that matches, we'll fucking take off.
Come out with like a ranking system.
Come up with like 15 war movies that were not on that list. 15 war movies that and none of the 3 of us agree on as far as like being like higher in order. As far as like, so if we all make a top 5 and like our top 2 are all the same, we immediately take those out and pick 2 more. Like bump
like
2 more. You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
So there'll be 15 individual war movies because I know there's fucking that many out there, bro.
The list I've found alone, that's why I told you this was the shortest list I could find.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so we can do this. Like, I like this. That was fun. That was fun. Kind of going down. I like that.
That was fun. And now, the news.
Oh boy.
All right, super quick. I do have some breaking news here. A new Xbox console is possibly leaked. It's being called the Xbox Keystone. That's all I have on that right now. This just broke a couple minutes ago. Some people are going through the game files. What do we have first in the news that we have here, Joe? E3 rumored to be a digital event again. If you scroll down a little bit, Joe, there's actually a tweet here from Tom Henderson, who I don't know who the fuck he is, but he says E3 will be an entirely digital event again this year, according to the ESRB, who sent out emails to developers today. I guess this squashes the rumors that they were going to cancel it. I'd be expecting an announcement soon if the ESRB is sending out emails. We are all excited for E3. We love E3. We love to roast it. We love to praise it. I personally would like to see E3 happen. I don't know about you, Jay. I think this is one of the most not and sometimes exciting moment of the year. Even though now people have just come to since coronavirus, people have just gotten used to just releasing their shit when they fucking want to, which is okay too. Which actually I kind of like too. But what do you think?
God damn it, dude! Like I sound like such a fucking dick like every week, dude. Like. E3's going digital. Like, okay, I wasn't gonna fucking watch it anyways. Like, fuck you guys, dude. Like, fuck you all, dude.
You are bullshit.
Fuck you all, dude. We've had 2 next generation consoles available for almost 2 years now. There's fucking no games. There's fucking no reason to be fucking excited about anything that's coming out. Fucking like all of the goddamn fucking like major games that have been coming out lately have been massive fucking disappointments. This is bullshit. I ain't fucking watching anymore. I don't care. Like, I will care when there's something worth my fucking time and money to care about for. Like, fuck all of you. Like, it's going digital. Don't fucking care because I wasn't fucking watching anyways. I wasn't going to waste my time. Fucking next, dude. Next.
Next one is Dr. Disrespect. He and Twitch. I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits to any wrongdoing. This also means that he also has said he is not coming back to Twitch. Following this announcement, his YouTube numbers rose fucking drastically high.
What does that mean? Like, what is that indicative of?
So this means that now he can play with his friends again. So in saying that, he was not allowed to play with a lot of his friends because most of them were on Twitch and he had made the move to YouTube. All his friends were on Twitch. And within the last couple months, Ludwig, Ninja, we've had Tim the Tap Man, we've had I think Z-Lander too, all are on YouTube now.
Good.
They're all his friends. So all these guys made the switch. So it makes Twitch easier and a little more open for newer streamers like Joe here, who's doing absolutely fantastic, I have to say. This is actually really, I think this is great news, especially for fans of Dr. Disrespect who are now able to hear his voice on Twitch streams without the stream getting muted or banned. Congratulations, Dr. Disrespect. We're also waiting for your AAA studio game to come out. So DD214's waiting. Do we have any more game news? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Fall Guys.
What you got?
John, stop clicking the damn thing.
I'm not touching anything. My hands
You're
are on
fired.
my crotch. Look.
You're fired.
Literally, my hands are on my crotch.
Joe.
Lies.
Joe.
Why are they on your crotch, bro? What are you doing?
Joe.
Hand check.
Joe. Hey, Joe,
Hand
I'm gonna G check you right now, bro. You're not allowed to fire John, bro. If somebody out of the three of us is fucking leaving, it ain't gonna be John, bro. And I think all three of us know it ain't gonna fucking be me.
It's definitely that guy over there. I don't know. Whichever one it is, somewhere around here.
Brother,
I don't know.
I got some.
It's gonna be through a mental breakdown, guys.
I
fucking quit! Oh my god! What are we gonna do? Somebody do something!
So quick.
All right, what the fuck is this colorful ass bullshit?
Okay,
Fucking
so
try to
Fall
sell me
Guys,
on this,
if
please.
you like shows like Wipeout, if you like shows like Ninja Warrior, you're pretty much a little like bubble cum shot looking thing, and you're going through obstacles to win. That's what the game is. It's kind of repeat. It's very, you repeat a lot of the shit, but it comes up to 60 people each lobby. Oh, look, we got some gameplay here.
Oh, let's do it. Can you full? There we go, dude. So me and Delilah are coming up on the end of It Takes Two. Like me and my daughter have like almost entirely beat that fucking game now, and I can see this being like fun for the whole family type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could see that. Like I can definitely see.
And, it definitely is. It definitely is. And
is it out? Is this already out?
It's out and it's coming on the Xbox Game Pass soon. So
shut the fuck up. Really?
So be patient. Right now,
it
used to be a PlayStation exclusive. It just came to PC not long ago. So just guys, be patient. It will be on the Xbox Game Pass soon. This is something that we can have. This is a community game. It's fun. You actually kind of get pissed off because some of the obstacles deal with weight too. So if one person if there's 5 people on one side of a pedestal, that one side's gonna go and you're gonna fucking fall off, and you have to start over.
You have to cooperate too, basically.
Yeah, so it's a fun game. You could play solo or you could play with your friends. This is a 10 out of 10. This game is a 10 out of 10.
Just for fun factor, basically, like
fun factor. You cannot choose which level to play on. It randomly chooses the levels, so you don't know if it's going to be one that you've played before or one that you've never seen before. But every level is a challenge, and man, it's fun. It's very fun. This is a fun game. We've managed to be able to, I've got some content out of it, which will be coming out soon, which is going to be another episode of DD214 Plays, which, guys, if you guys haven't seen the last 2 episodes, there's Black Ops 4 and there's Diamond Rock RP. Hilarious episodes. Check them out. Is that it for gaming news?
That's all we got.
I think that's all we have.
Okay. So now we're gonna do a feel good moment because the greatest thing has happened this week, and I'm so happy to talk about it at the end of the show, but baseball is back.
Baseball's back, baby.
The MLBPA have finally come up with an agreement to bring our players back, and April 7th is opening day. There is a lot of stories coming out of this, and I mean, Freddie Freeman from the Atlanta Braves looks like he's either going to the Yankees or the Dodgers or staying in the Braves. Looks like Trevor Story's coming to the Yankees. Looks like Brett Gardner is leaving the Yankees. I don't fucking know what's going on, but I mean, we lost Tyler Wade. We lost Velasquez. I know this is probably just all hubbub to you guys, but these are guys good guys that we lost. So I'm very excited for this, but we have new rules coming into the 2023 seasons that are not going to be implemented this year.
Dude, tell me about this shit. I got to hear about this shit because I'm very curious.
I got the rules right here, Joe. So the new rules talks were majorly centered around labor and core economics, including the salaries of players. However, the agreement covers all aspects of the game. It was decided that there would be a 45-day window for the MLB to apply rule changes. These are the rules. General gameplay rules. So for the 2022 season, the National League will adopt the designated batter.
What?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
The
This is
designated hitters coming to fucking National League.
the National League. Yes.
So it's over. Like designated hitter is fucking official now.
Yes. This
Holy
is
fucking
this
shit.
this is a cool thing. I
That's
think
a
this is
big
cool
dude. That's a
thing.
big fucking deal.
Yes.
That is a big fucking deal, dude.
And on top of this, another big deal about this is that for the 2023 season, the pitch clocks will be used and there will be a ban on defensive shifts. An automatic ball strike zone will exist and there will be larger bases.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay,
whoa.
so the first thing is pitch clocks.
Yeah, like, whoa, that was way too much, way too fast. Like,
And that was all in one sentence that's listed here on MLB. So
fuck
pitch
me,
clock.
dude. Like, slow down. That was way too much. That was way too much. One at a time. Pitch
Yes.
clocks. Go.
So pitch clocks. We all, a lot of people say that baseball is boring, and we all know that pitchers like to take their time. So now the pitchers will now be limited on how much time they could take in throwing a pitch. So this will probably include making faster plays, being more on your feet, and probably lesser game times.
I mean, games are only about 3 hours right now as it is.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's hit or miss. That's like, okay, whatever.
I see that probably becoming a miss because I see that becoming a detriment to well thrown and well placed pitches from the mound versus anything else other than like there's a reason pitchers take their time. There's a reason.
Absolutely.
There's a reason pitchers take their time setting up because you are talking about hurling a fucking object at 90 plus miles an hour, 60 feet away, and trying to place it positionally, with pinpoint precision.
Yep.
Okay. Like, good luck doing that on the clock. Okay. I guess we'll see how fucking fantastic human beings can be and how amazing our fucking hand-eye coordination is when they implement this. I'm gonna say totally 50-50 and probably probably way on the fucking this is gonna flop side. I predict a flop with that one. What's next?
Yep. Next is a ban on defensive shifts. So this means if, let's say, Nicky Lopez from the Kansas City Royals only hits on the right side of the field, they cannot put 4 men on the right side of the field anymore.
I disagree with that.
I'm okay. I agree. Well, this is going to be interesting. I agree with this because I feel that the positions are there for a reason, and no man should have to
disagree. 100%.
Let's hear it.
I point to fucking baseball legends like fucking Ty Cobb, Ted Williams, fucking George goddamn Brett, classic fucking, base running hitters, like just hitters. Pete Rose. You play baseball, you hit to all fields. Sometimes you have to fucking hit to another field. If they do a defensive shift because you pull all the fucking balls that you hit, you need to fucking be able to fucking on the spur of the cuff hit to the fucking left field. It is a microsecond adjustment in the human hand-eye coordination motion, okay? And you have to be able to do that just like a pitcher has to pitch a ball at 90 plus miles an hour, 60 feet and 6 inches away with pinpoint precision.
Yep. Okay.
Batters should have to do the same thing. I completely disagree with this rule.
No, the next
disagree with this.
Nice. So the next one I completely disagree with is an automatic ball and strike zone. It's already bad enough that the umpires don't know where the fuck the ball is going.
Fair.
And now there's going to be robots determining where these balls are going. And now we have automatic strike and ball zones. I'm not about that.
You know what? I don't disagree with that because of how bad. When the umpires show us that they can actually call balls and strikes with accuracy, I'll disagree with this one. This is one where I'll let fucking technology take over. This is because we have high speed, wide angle, fucking zoomed in camera lenses. We can see regardless of how the batter and their knee and their elbow and wherever the strike zone is when the batter's in the plate getting ready to freaking swing or whatever. Okay, we can see where the strike zone actually is on the fucking TV. And you got and you got some fucking fat asshole fucking behind the catcher just fucking it up. This is the one I don't disagree with at all. Zero. Let a fucking computer call the fucking balls and strikes. Might as fucking well. Can't be any worse than the fucking fat asshole behind the catcher. Just saying. Right?
This is a very interesting rule. This is a very, very interesting rule. The next one, larger bases. From what I'm reading, the larger bases is only going to be for the first base. I think this is kind of weird because I mean, not
this would.
I don't know what it would do. I mean, I kind of feel like it would give an advantage to both offense and defense for being able to stretch out your foot as as defense, but as an offensive player, I guess you have more space to put your hand in. I mean, I think that's a little weird, but okay. We have 2 postseason rules now, which are major. The first one is the postseason will now be expanded to 12 teams.
Holy shit, that's big.
I think this is really cool. It gives more opportunities, especially like for wild card teams to have, we'll have like some of the wild card teams kind of get bumped up to postseason where maybe we'll have like another section of a wild card team that we wouldn't expect before in that league now. Right. So I'm actually kind of happy with this. It gives more opportunities and more chances for the teams to be a champion this time around.
So I'm on board with this because I want to remind everybody, since I'm just so goddamn KC proud, like every day of my fucking life. 2014, the Kansas City Royals had this magical fucking run through the American League side of the playoffs before the World Series. And it occurred because on the last game of the season, they won a game and they fucking tied. They tied for a wild card spot. So they had to do a 1-game playoff just to fucking get the wild card. Right? So they didn't even make it to the playoffs. They got a 1-game playoff just to make it to the wild card, right? They won that game. And then some fucking like literal magic started happening. There's like about a 20-minute clip.
We watched it.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute clip. It's called Blue October, and it's just the American League Championship Series, run. But the Royals went undefeated, starting with the last game on the season, going all the way through the American League Championship Series. They went undefeated until the World Series.
That made me a Kansas City fan.
And they didn't lose. It took 7 games. Like the series went to 7. It was a good series, and they ended the series 90 feet away from fucking tying the game. And then the next year they came back and we won. Okay, but that 2014 Blue October run was magical. I would love to see a team like the Minnesota Twins, the Detroit Tigers,
the Rays,
the fucking Devil. I'd love to see some of these just struggling small market teams, right, with none of the money, just make magical runs to the playoffs, and they can only do that.
I want the fucking Expos to come back.
Bro, they never even had a shot, bro.
They never had a shot, man. And they had such good people.
Fucking Montreal, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like the Expos, bro. Like they were like the Cleveland Browns of the fucking
for real, dude. And they were loved. They were loved.
That's what I'm saying. They're not the Lions. Like everybody knows the Lions suck, but everybody fucking hates them. So people love the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Even though they suck,
And now the last postseason rule, and then we're going into draft rules. The next postseason rule is there will be no man on second base to start extra innings during the postseason.
Agree.
I agree too.
Agree.
I agree too.
Agree. I think
that's great.
I had to think about it for a second. And then I was like, nope, I'm okay with that. Didn't really agree with that one in the first place.
Yeah, it's a postseason. One thing that's not listed here that is during an All-Star game, and it's kind of funny that they implemented this rule because there's never been a draw in an All-Star game or extra innings in the All-Star game that I can remember.
Yes, there has.
There has? How long ago?
Give me a second. Keep talking.
So now they're going to determine that if the All-Star game comes to the 9th inning, it will now be determined who wins the game by a home run derby.
A home run derby?
Yes, it will be determined. Yeah, that's how it would be determined. The winner would be determined by a home run derby if it comes to a draw by the end of the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're coming into draft rules now, and we're actually there's only like 4 more rules here. So the draft rules, a draft lottery will be implemented to discourage tanking.
Tanking? What is tanking?
So from what I'm getting from this is that they're doing a draft lottery so that there's no one left behind. So instead of just like the Padres getting first dibs on someone, it's just going to be like, it's just going to happen. And then they could determine their trades afterwards.
So okay, so this is like some fucking Moneyball shit. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna defer. I'm gonna defer on this one due to lack of knowledge because I know.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I got your info though on the extra innings. There have been 3 All-Star games that went to extra innings. Wait, maybe 4. Hold on. Longest Major League All-Star game by time was played on July 15, 2008 at Yankee Stadium, with the American League winning 4-3 in 15 innings after 4 hours, 50 minutes, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
July 11th, 1969 also lasted 15 innings, considerably shorter in terms of elapsed time. And All-Star game in July 9th, 2002 was controversially declared a 7-7 tie after 11 innings when both teams ran out of available pitchers.
Okay, interesting.
So that's probably where some of those extra inning, all-star, whatever the fuck rules come in. Like,
yeah. And so for the final 3 changes that are coming, and I'm actually super excited for this. I'm very happy about this. For the first time, player uniforms will feature advertising, including patches on jerseys and decals on batting helmets. So that means that they could promote their sponsors on their uniforms.
That's stupid as fuck.
Why?
This ain't fucking NASCAR, bro. It's fucking baseball. It's fucking baseball. It's not fucking NASCAR. What the fuck?
I think that they should be allowed to have a Nike logo on their shit.
Do you remember watching UFC back in like 2005 and a dude with his shorts and on the back on his
of course they look terrible.
CondomDepot.com, dude. It's fucking baseball, bro. Fuck no, dude.
I'll take it.
No.
The next rule is, and this is good, the number of times a player can be optioned to the minor leagues in one season will be limited. So that means they're not going to be bringing them back and forth and playing with their emotions.
Moneyball.
Yep.
That's Moneyball.
And the last one, the 2023 schedule will be more balanced as teams will play at least one series against every opponent in both leagues.
Really?
Yes.
So this is okay. So, well, because I remember when like interleague play was a big fucking deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when that was a big fucking. So now it's like,
it's everybody.
I like the interleague thing. I don't know if I like playing every team because that. Let's see how that plays out the next 20 years. Because
I'm curious to know how that's going to be a mental and physical strain on the players because I feel like there's going to be a lot of traveling with that.
I'm not even worried about that part. Fuck the players. They make millions of dollars. They can eat my ass, dude. I'm worried about fucking knowing who the fuck is going to win the World Series like every year, fucking like by fucking August. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. That's what the fuck I'm worried about. Like, I'm worried about that part because then if I know which team is going to win the fucking World Series like by August every fucking year, dude, like I stop watching, dude. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm always going to give a fuck about the Royals, but like I don't give a fuck after that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. So if the Royals have a bad season, guess what? My baseball season ends fucking really early. Really fucking early.
A really good question for both of you, since you're so passionate about this sport, and I can see you both care about it greatly here. At what point are all these rule changes going to make it not baseball anymore? It's America's pastime, right? Like we've had this game for fucking ever, and
baseball has always evolved too. Like that's kind of like your question is entirely valid. I want to say that first and foremost. Your question is entirely valid. Your question though, it gets like it hits a wall because I can point to multiple times in multiple different decades and eras of baseball where the rules have changed and changed the game considerably. So your question is kind of a misnomer because baseball's already done this like several times over. Like we're talking massive changes that change the fucking game itself. So,
I want to say, if you compare it to, since we were talking about NASCAR earlier, and that happens to be my sport of choice typically, and I've
you serious? You're a fucking NASCAR fan, dude, too?
Yes, I was a Davey Allison fan ever since I was like a kid.
All right, John, shut up. Joe, shut up before I fire you. John, we need to fucking get Joe signed in. Joe, can you fill out the form on the DD214 gaming page, so we can have you on as a guest, please?
There we go.
I'm gonna need you to, but you need to fill the form. If you don't fill the form out, I'm not gonna have you on as a guest. You have to fill the form.
Literally work for you. What do I need to fill the form?
Fill out the fucking form.
You're gonna fill out the form, dude. You're gonna fill out the form.
Fuck, you guys want to ask all the questions? Okay.
I don't, dude. I am done with this. Like, I don't even. I clearly just don't know you as a person, and I have so many fucking questions, dude.
That's good.
So many fucking questions. For
that's
you.
going to be a roundtable episode.
I don't care what the fuck it is, but it's fucking happening, and I want Joe as the fucking guest. Like, period. Okay, I don't care.
I love it.
Okay,
so let's do it. And with that, we're gonna get into the final moments of the show, the saddest part. I just want to say, guys,
it's not always sad, bro. It's not always sad.
Oh no, of course. I just want to say,
this is motivation, bro. This is motivation.
Guys, you don't need to go on Linktree no more. Go on www.dd214gaming.live or live, however you want to say it. It doesn't matter. Check out all our links are there. Discord, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, OnlyFans, Pornhub, you name it, it's there. We're the only podcast division with an OnlyFans division, so there you go. And it's all Jay. It's all Jay.
We have an OnlyFans?
No, we don't.
Why is it all me? I don't get. Wait, why is it all me?
Because you're the star of the show.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay,
we'll talk about that later.
I'll start the OnlyFans, and I'll start putting up the feet pics.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, and thank you, John. But okay, we'll talk later.
So guys, make sure you check out the websites. Make sure you also check out our friends, the Paleo Giant. Make sure you check out Blaze 8 Online. Make sure you check out 80s Baby Gaming. Make sure you guys also use discount code DD214 Gaming for all your Rogue Energy needs. Also, for a good time, make sure you call this number. You'll see it in bathroom stalls, 717-229-6519. You can also leave a voicemail to us somewhere on the website. You can also call us and all that stuff. So yeah, here we go, guys. Daylight savings time. We're here. It's beautiful out. People are going to start coming outside, but some people are going to continue to stay inside, and that's okay. Answer your fucking phone. We're going to keep it simple today. Just answer the fucking phone. Okay? I just missed my appointment a couple days ago because of work, and that's no excuse, okay? But the problem is, make sure you know when your appointments are. Make sure you know when you have to take your medications. If you do that, you don't want to lose yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care before anybody else. You are important, and you need to give yourself time to grow. You are a seed that needs to turn into a tree, and it's that time. It is that time. So, guys, please make sure you call that number if you're having a hard time. If you're just feeling down, call 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. There is someone who volunteers and sits there all day to listen to your story and to be there for you and to hear what you're feeling. Because if you don't want to talk to your friends, it's okay. Sometimes it's easier to talk to strangers, and we get that. Call any of us here. Call any of the homies in DD214 Gaming. Because if there's something that I've learned about our community is that we're all we got. We all have each other, and it's, you guys show it. It has been shown, and you guys haven't hit it. So thank you guys for that. We love you. This was episode 50. We've made it this far. Thank you so much, Jay. Joe,
Joe, you're amazing.
Joe, you've been such a good.
We talk a lot of shit, dude, but you're amazing, dude. Like, you're still fired. You're still fired, and you still have to fill out a fucking application, but you're amazing.
So catch us next week, where I'm actually going to talk about Arma 3, where I actually got some good experience, and I got a lot of footage to show you guys next week for that. So join us for that episode. We are working on a guest. We have a couple things going on. We have someone who wants to promote blind gamers, which we're very excited about. I think this would be a very powerful episode to have. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Also, guys, here, stickers are coming soon. Coasters are coming soon. Candles are coming soon. Cake is coming soon, possibly. I don't fucking know. If you guys want a magic pussy by DD214 that's made by the asshole of Jay, it's yours. Let's get it done.
We can get Jay's flesh. We can make his asshole a flesh jack.
Oh yeah, dude, they've been doing that with porn stars for fucking years. Are you kidding me, dude?
What if, and this is just something I've always wondered, like, has anybody ever gotten like a maca cock and a flesh jacket, just like, you know?
And on that note, guys, see you next week.
I hear ideas.